We need to take a look at how we're going to get a C++ compiler working on our machine. This series of videos is going to focus on programming in C++ using the Microsoft Visual Studio 2005 Express Edition. Now, Microsoft offers quite a few different C++ compilers, and they have across the years. You may be familiar with some of their C compilers, and then later on the ones that added C++ to the mix. The latest iteration of that is in fact Visual Studio 2005, which has several different languages supported in it. Now, the 2005 Express Edition, the EEs, there are several of those as well, but what's more important to us is they are free. Now, they don't have all of the super duper features and powers and capabilities of the big Visual Studio 2005, but they don't cost $800 either. So we're going to use Express Edition. And you can use an Express Edition for Visual Basic. There's one for web development. There's one for Microsoft's version of Java, all of those different kinds of languages. Of course, the one that we want is the one for C++. Now, if you want to do this on Linux, that's fine. Many or most, all actually, Linux distros include the GNU C++ compiler or CPP. They're usually soft linked to each other, and you can easily find those if you are a Linux person and you want to do that. You most likely already have the knowledge to find a distro or to use your particular package manager to pick up all of the compiler libraries and other resources, underlying linkers and things like that that you need on Linux. I don't want to focus on that. I don't want to take us off into what it takes to get a compiler onto an OS like that. But I will take us through at least to the site and give you a couple of images here of what it will take you to get the Express Edition. Let me switch over to my browser here because I'm already sitting on the Visual Studio Express site over here. This is what it should look like to you. There you can see the link, msdn.microsoft.com/vstudio/express. Now you can go up a level and just take a look at vStudio, and that will show you the commercial products that are available for sale or for purchase out on Microsoft. But we are in the Express Edition areas. And of course what we want to do, let me scroll this down a little bit here, is we want the Visual C++. You can get an overview and a feature tour and all kinds of other wonderful things out there. But we want to click on that and bring up that part of the site which contains the links that we're looking for Visual C++ 2005 Express Edition. I have to run 800 by 600 so you can see things, so I need to scroll this over here. And this is the one you want right here. Get it for free, download. Then once you download it and install it, you may ask to do a service pack if they haven't given you the latest one under this download button. But go through all the steps. Then you can register the product, and I think you have to give them an email address and your name. Nothing too intrusive, but you get a key to register in the product, and then the product works just fine. It will function without that, but of course they want you to register so they can tell you all kinds of other wonderful Microsoft things that you can get. And actually some of the starter kits and things that they're going to send you information on are really interesting, and I think you can take your knowledge, your new knowledge of C++ that you're going to pick up here in our videos to bear against the new kits and things that they're going to give you. There's all kinds of good links here. You can take a feature tour and see some of the other things while you're waiting on the thing to download and get it all installed. But that's where you need to go. Microsoft, msdn.microsoft.com, Visual Studio, or vStudio, I should say, /express, and then when you click, you'll actually go to Visual C, and then that's the button you want, download over there. And I show you that because the first time I came out here, I wound up watching the whole product demo before I noticed that little download button up there in the corner. So if you do take the feature tour, it will eventually drop you into the download area so that you can pick it up. If you have an interest, there's Visual Web Developer, Visual Basics, C#, and Visual J# that are also available. And there's a SQL Server Express, which is a stripped down version of SQL Server that you can run. And again, all of those are freebies that you can put out there on your machine and learn some languages and learn how some of these things can work together if you want to try to get into that line of work. So That's what you need to do right now is go out there and get C++ on your Windows machine. The next video we'll take a look at how to bring it up and test it and make sure the thing is functioning for you on your particular installation. So I'll see you back here then.